All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace. Oh, my bad. I'm just sitting here just chilling. My bad. I was doing something on my other screen. But yeah, let's talk about what should the Detroit Lions be shamed if they take a safety number 2 overall, which is Cal Hamilton. Let's talk about it. Obviously I shamed them for taking Jeff Okuda, but a lot of y'all wanted them to take Jeff Okuda, so that was kind of different, bro. A lot of you guys wanted them to take Jeff Okuda, and I didn't. Okay, I didn't think he was good enough, but sometimes in the top 5, y'all know my saying: if you get up in the top 5, then you either need a quarterback, a blindside protector, or you need a pass rusher, and that's interior on the edge. Those are the positions that go high, but there's always exceptions to the rule for elite talent, and I think Hamilton is one of those elite talents. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they shouldn't be shamed for taking them that high. Now, obviously, what Brad Holmes is going to do is have to taste or test the temperatures in the top 5 or the top 10 and kind of see, after the combine, depending on what happens, you hear grumblings about interviews 40 times, whatever it may be. You hear rumblings about players, and it's going to be up to him if he really like them. Or somebody, they might say, well, he go anywhere from 10 to 15. Well, I'm not going to reach at number 2 to get him. You know what I'm saying? That's just a natural fact. I'm not going to reach a number 10 to get him. So that don't mean they shouldn't be shamed. It's like Jeff Okuda. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Okuda, most people feel that they could have moved back a couple spots and and got and got and got and got them later. And like I said before, and that's a fact. They probably could have moved back a couple spots, got some assets, and historically the Lions have been very terrible at trading back. You know what I'm saying? They might pass over some guys or they trade back into an area, you know what I'm saying? But you look here, right? And you look at all the teams that surround them, like who really need a safety? Who really could take a chance on the safety? Houston, offensive line play, quarterback, even though I like Davis Mills. Not sure how they feel about Davis Mills or whatever the situation may be. The Jets, can they get a quarterback at 4? They probably both thinking edge rusher. Giants could be thinking edge rusher. They could be thinking quarterback, safety maybe. So, you got to gauge what the Giants want. But if I had to think about it, this can be edge rusher in Jacksonville, a pass rusher. I mean, edge rusher, pass rusher, or the tackle. And Jacksonville could be trying to move down. Detroit, it can be quarterback. It could be the edge. It could be the safety. It could be a number of things, right? Houston, you probably looking more at offensive line, edge. Jets, they probably looking at the edge. So if I could look at New York, and I can say, you know what, bro, I can move back a couple spaces. Give me a third. Give me a fourth. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever you got on your team, I don't know who all they got. Give me a third or fourth, and you can move up to number 2 and get who you want. If I can get a second, that's what I'm trying to say. Give me a second. You know what I'm saying? If I can package players to get 10, so be it. But like I said before, that's what I'm doing. Just because, and the thing about the question about should they be shamed, yeah, they should be shamed if they do take him at number 2 and you could have got him and he could have won that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. You could have moved on to 10 and got him. You know what I'm saying? So you can, you still can get your guy. And obviously, if you feel strongly about a guy, you don't want to risk it. I feel it though. You don't want to risk it. But I would say this is the barometer. This is probably where I really want to go. I say New York probably say, you know what? I'll probably take the kid, like probably say tackle, let's just say edge, or let's say whatever. We don't know yet. Tackle, edge, right? And they say, oh man, what do we need here? Right? They said, well, we're gonna go with the kid from Purdue, edge, or more Mississippi State edge. Then Carolina might say, you know what, man, we need a quarterback. That's where the first quarterback might come off. If it don't come off from Detroit. So I don't think Carolina, they can take a chance on the safety. But if I had to be honest about Carolina, I really need a quarterback. And then also, they probably need somebody to go with Brian Burns. But I can see the safety coming off the bigger here. So this is kind of where you're trying to beat here. So you want to trade one of the New York teams who both got picked. So that's where you want to go. But at the end of the day, you say, well, should they be shamed? Right? But if he turns out to be, here you go right here. If he turns out to be as good as I think he is, well, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's a no-brainer. But you got to try to get the best. You have to try to get the best value for him. If I can get him at 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, and I can pick up some compensation, the second, or third, or fourth, if I even pick up an extra one, depending on how people feel about Hutchinson and feel about Kayvon Thibodeaux, why wouldn't I do it? I can add to my draft compensation. It just makes too much sense. And people say, well, the position, well, y'all wanted a cornerback. The cornerback position, and it ain't even top 5 most important position in football. Quarterback, inside linebacker, edge rusher, interior rushers. You know what I'm saying? The cornerback just takes away one guy. People say, oh, whole side of the field. I don't believe in that. Unless you're playing cover 3 or cover 4. You know what I'm saying? You don't take away one side of the field, bro. Especially when you ain't able to really grab guys like you used to grab them. You ain't really be able to get up in guys how you supposed to get up in them and hold them. And, no, not hold them, but kind of be physical with them under the field, bro. And the safety position is changing with these hybrid receiver tight ends with Zach Ertz and Travis Kelce and Dallas Goedert and George Kittles and T.J. Hockenson. Also the kid can be a stud at cornerback. He can cover outside in the slot. You know what I'm saying? He can, you haven't seen him, bro. I said the same thing. I said, man, one of my drafts, they got safety going 2 or 3 in the mock draft. I said, hell no. And I actually watched him play. I'm like, but yeah, the Lions should only be shamed if he don't turn out the way he turned out. And if you could have got him for a better price. Historically, like I said, they sucked that trade down. So this is my opinion. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request, all my social media links in the description. Twitter is the fastest way, and Facebook, then Instagram. You can reach out, man. You can check me out on Spotify, Goodfellow TV podcast. I'm gonna have some good content coming pretty soon. I'm a little bit back there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Like I said, but so other than that, man, you can find me on other YouTube channel. My main one, Goodfellow TV, right here on YouTube. I know the Pistons player. I was downtown handling some business. I didn't see the game. They lost to Boston. They lost by 9 to Boston. So yeah, it is what it is. Boston is a good team. We did beat them before the All-Star break, but they're a good basketball team. So Cade had 25, and Bagley's kind of been doing good too, man. It might be time for Bagley to kind of take over the 5 spot from Stewart. But hey, it's another conversation for another day. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.